Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Tatiana. Hey. This is my first video, so bear with me, guys. I'm doing a Q&A for y'all so that y'all can connect with me, get to know me a little bit. If there's anything else y'all want to get to know, please excuse my face right now. It's a situation. But um, I have some questions already written down right here. I wrote them this way because I basically want to be able to check them off as I go, and I'm gonna do them random. It's not gonna just be in this order that I have. And I feel like they are really good questions that can expand a whole conversation. So, come on, get to know me. Let's talk. Let's chat. So get your snacks and come back and let's kiki a little bit. All right. So first things first. I already said my name is Tatiana, so nice to meet you. How you doing, boo? We're gonna start with additional to that. My age is 32. Yeah, I'm old. I know. But somebody did recently just tell me that I'm in the younger years of my 30s, so I should be hyped for that. Which, I mean, that's cool. That made me feel a little better. So 32 is how old I am. So another question is my birthday. Might as well go with that too. When's my birthday in zodiac sign? I'm an Aquarius, and my birthday is January 20th, 1989. So I'm right at the beginning of an Aquarius. So I got some of them Capricorn vibes a little bit. And my mom is a Gemini, so I got a splash of that extra craziness mixed in there. So that's me. Yeah. Where am I from? I was born in Chambersburg, PA. It's okay if you don't know where that is. Most people don't know where Chambersburg is. It's literally a city that you would likely drive through if you was coming, like, going through Harrisburg or driving to Harrisburg. It's like one of those cities that you would just be like, oh, okay. It looks very country like, but it's a little town. But currently I reside in Pittsburgh. So that's where I live right now. You know, black and yellow, black and yellow. And I guess quick fun fact, because I don't think I have that as a question, but I went to high school at Alderdice, which is the same high school that Wiz Khalifa went to. So, yeah, a little fun fact or whatever. Mac Miller, he went RIP. Mac Miller, he went there too, but if I was there, he was probably a freshman or I had already graduated. So I never ran into him, but I actually knew Wiz, so um, through school and everything like that and whatnot. So, fun fact for y'all. And I have a picture of Wiz somewhere, maybe in a story time or something. I'll find it and show it to y'all. And I have a picture with his mom too. So let me know if y'all want the story time. Questions. Do I have any kids? No. But I do have a dog who is like my child, Nala. That is her name. I would grab her, but you'll see her in future videos for real because I do want to, give some information on having a puppy. I had her since she was 8 weeks, and I basically trained her on whatever she knows at this moment. Is she super trained? No, but she's trained enough. Like, she's a really good dog. Like, I really lucked up with her. So yeah, I would definitely have no problem giving you tips on anyone having a dog for the first time, on some things to know, and basically patience. They're not lying when they say you got to be patient. Like, you get really frustrated training a dog because it's like basically training a kid to use the bathroom. Especially and she's a girl, but you know how little boys are where their aim is all over the place and everything like that, and it's a mess for a while. It's kind of in that lane because she has to get used to the puppy pads, and now she's like she does both puppy pads and outside. So I really lucked up with her. She still cuts up because she's a puppy, but for the most part she's really good. She is really good. My favorite food, I don't really have a specific favorite food. I would honestly say I really love seafood. So, and that would be like crab legs, lobster, shrimp. I like mussels. I'm not really big on oysters. Maybe if it's cooked, I might, but I wouldn't order it. I like calamari, things of that sort. And I like soul food, come on now. Soul food slash barbecue. I feel like they kind of coincide. So like, roast, even though people might think roast, nah, that's soul food. Comfort food. Let's go with that. Mac and cheese, yams, greens, all that stuff, cornbread, all of that. Like that's that's it for me. But I do like a wide variety of food. So I'm more picky on specific ingredients. I'm not really picky on food in a general sense. Like if you were like, let's go get Mexican, let's go get Italian. I'm cool. I'll find something I like in that. But as far as like certain ingredients, I might not want. So, and as far as music that I'm into, I listen to primarily 90s R&B. I love the 90s. I miss the 90s. Like it was a vibe. I was, I told you I was born in 1989, so I was all through the 90s, okay? Living it. And yeah, that's primarily what I listen to. But other than 90s, which I would say is like Joe, that's my favorite. Like if you know me, you know I love Joe. Like he's my favorite. Okay. But as far as nowadays, I listen to Meg, of course, Beyonce. I listen to Moneybagg Yo, King Von, R.I.P. Pop Smoke. I listen to R.I.P. to Pop Smoke as well. Um, a wide variety of people. Young Dolph, if I hadn't said that already. Yeah. So I do listen to some of the new Mulatto. I listen to her as well. Um, I listen to this artist. Well, she has about two songs on Apple Music, but she's pretty dope. Front Page, check her out. Her song, Dog Shit, check that out. So definitely popping on the music tip. So that's a little something something of what I listen to. My favorite movie, don't judge me, Forrest Gump. That's my favorite movie for real of all time. I know you like all time. There's other things. I grew up on Forrest Gump. I've watched it a million trillion times. I really love it. I know a lot of people talk shit and be like, no, did you really get the message of it? I just feel as though it's interesting because in life you could really be on a path, in life, and the person who you want to be with potentially could be on a whole different path to get to where y'all both still meet. But their journey was so different, and you still love them no matter what through that really wild, crazy journey that they went on, So that's why I love it too. Especially the scene where they do, "Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away." When she's a little girl, when Jenny's a little girl, and they're running from her house because her dad is coming to trying to look for her, and they're out in the fields, and she says that, and I always connected with that actual scene because I always felt like that, like life just has been wild from being young to as an adult. And so I just feel like I really connect with that. Like if I were to be even reincarnated, I guess we'll go further into it. Make me a bird, you know. I feel like they're more so looked at as beautiful creatures and not necessarily harm because of course I would not want to be no pigeon. More so like just, like a pretty bird, like I don't know, like a cardinal or blue jay or something, the only ones I could think of at the moment. Hummingbird, anything. People more admire those birds. So yeah, that's why I like Forrest Gump. That's my shit. So don't talk about it. All right. So celebrity crush, Rihanna, period. Period. Straight up Rihanna. Like, I'm not even lying to you. Like, she's bomb. If I ever met her, now I'm not the type to be like, oh, I'm gonna just act a fool meeting a celebrity. But if I did meet her, she gonna know. Like, oh, I'd hit that. So that's definitely my celebrity crush. Um, okay, nicknames. Some of my nicknames that people call me is Tati. Tot is more so a family name, but it's expanded. Some people do call me that I know. But that's pretty much my two main, Tati, Tot. Um, my little cousins when they were younger, they used to call me Anna. So yeah, just a few nicknames. I don't really have nothing wild. And a lot of my, I just made it up. But a lot of my like social media is Trippy Tati, and I just made that up. It's just something easy to be known by. So even that, you want to call me that? That's cool. What irritates me the most? I would say liars. And people who don't have, even though it's not common sense. Like some things are just like, figure it out, think about it. Why are you running on social media to ask this question? You could have Googled it or just did some research. A little common sense out there goes a long way. So that irritates me the most about people in general. But I would say what irritates me in a relationship though is if you don't learn me. Like, I need you to know me so that, for a real good example, is if you go to the store and you're like, what do you want from the store? It could be the corner store or whatever. And I'm like, surprise me. And if you're giving me a hard time, I don't know what you like, da da da, then we're not going to work. Boo boo. We're not going to work. I need you to know me well enough to go to the store or somewhere and surprise me with a drink, pop, something like that, candy, whatever. You should be able to know those simple, basic things, even to expand it to other stuff to say you know me well and can surprise me or whatever. Because I feel like I shouldn't, like, you can ask me and that's to get the information, but I shouldn't have to always give you all the information every time. Like, what are we doing? You're not even learning me. So that irritates me. Beware. Do I have any siblings? I don't on my mom's side. I'm an only child. Yeah. Only child for real. Um, and on my dad's side, I have a sister, and I forget what's the difference. She lives all the way in Antigua, so I've never met her in person, but we do follow each other on Facebook. So that's the only sibling that I have is a sister, so an older sister. She's older than me. Relationship status, I'm currently single. I don't know. I don't want to say sadly like that. To some degree, sadly, after this pandemic and everything like that. But at the same time, I think it's for the best for me to just grow and get to know myself and just focus on me instead of like the whole shebang like with everybody. And I hope y'all don't think my shirt is wrinkled because the shirt is kind of big actually, but I like it because it's half pink, half black. I got it from Shein. I fucks with them. Shein is definitely bomb. You can order stuff and pay with Afterpay, so things like that. So yeah, like I said, don't think this is wrinkled and be like, well, you just got on the camera looking trifling. No, I cared about y'all. Because I even filled my eyebrows in, which y'all will see at some point. What they really look like, a mess. What do you drink? Is another question. I drink tequila at this current moment. Right now, I have some Avion tequila. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's really good. It's smooth. It tastes like water. Like honestly, it's strong water. It's really good to blend. Like I like um, lemonades with tequila and stuff like that. It cuts, some of that twang. Another tequila that I like is Don Julio. I used to drink brown. I used to drink like Hennessy, Douce, stuff like that. Jack Daniels. I would drink all of that. And preview to that, and it's just wild as I get older, I change up my drinking um, preference. Because I used to back in the day drink gin. Tanqueray was what would get me where I need to be. Tanqueray or Bombay Sapphire. That was some lemonade too. Mm. And some lemons. Mm. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, y'all. One day we're gonna have a little, maybe I'll make some drinks for y'all so, y'all can see what I mean. Cause yeah, that's definitely a vibe. My favorite scent I would say is Yves Saint Laurent. I really like the black opium scent. I have that currently. There's another one that I like, but I can't think of what the name is, but it's by the same brand. And I do like Chanel. I like Coco Chanel, Chanel number 5. And as far as like a cologne though, mm, I love Tom Ford. I love Tom Ford Noir. Ooh, that is a rich scent. Like literally, that's a baddie scent. Baddie zaddy. Okay. So if you checking for something, a cologne, yeah. And I would like to try. I've never tried a Tom Ford perfume. And I'm someone who's versatile. I don't mind trying, perfumes or colognes. I think they're both bomb. Sometimes perfume is not it. I want to come in the room bold with it. So definitely. And I might as well go right into my identity because I feel like I just kind of like swerve right into that. My identity, I'm a lesbian. I only date women. Now, mind you, I have dated men in the past, but that was like so long ago that it's like, does that even count? I don't feel like it. I feel like after a certain amount of time, that shit falls off your whole facts. Like that never happened. So no. But yeah, I only date women. I don't really have a preference either in that lane. If you're wondering, like I've date studs, femmes, stems, So um, there you have it. So um, I have a few more questions. Dream career. So my dream career, doing YouTube is great and everything, and I feel like you should think beyond, like further think on what would you want YouTube to get you to or be able to open doors for. And for me, I really like cooking. I do like cooking. I would love to be a personal chef. If I got back into that field, that's what I would do, more so personal, one-on-one, or, do catering in that sense. But more in the connection of with YouTube and what doors I feel like it really could open for me potentially is executive producing, maybe a show or host a show or do some interviewing, anything of that sort. Even something podcasting in a bigger scale, things of that sort. Even direct help executive produce a movie, anything. I'm down to learn. Because with YouTube, you really learn a lot, like with editing and things like that and recording. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it could really open doors for me. So I definitely would want to do something in that lane one day, which we'll go right into um, furthermore. Why did I make a YouTube channel? Well, I made a YouTube channel because, and this is something I've had thought about years ago. So this is not something I just like got on this camera one day and hey, here I am. No, I thought about it for years. I've written down notes and things of that sort. And what I want to do is some things to connect people with one another. Of course, I'm going to do entertaining videos such as pranks, vlogs, challenges, all that stuff. It's going to be a lot of entertainment on here. You're going to see a bunch of different faces. But my main thing that I wanted to put out here, of course, is something informational. You can learn from. You can come here and it be a resource. Because I feel like with the pandemic, we lost a lot of connection with one another. We're all trying to just get back to that, after everything that happened. So I think this is the best time, if no other time, to make some videos that can connect one another. Interviewing with different people so that they can say their stories. And, you never know. It could be, and just to even be more for example, I want to talk to, like different walks of life. It could be lesbians. And to break that down, it could be studs, femmes. Let's talk about, the trials and tribulations of dating a woman dating another woman. It's so much that's not talked about enough. Man dating another man, trans community, everything that they go through. And it's not even just in that box, it's also people who are biracial, let's talk about that. Or, you know, anything. Anything really. And I'm down to talk to whoever about whatever, basically. I don't mind, you know, open my brain and opening my mind up to different things, different concepts, different people who I might have been ignorant about one day, and now I have way more information because now I have the resource to go back and watch something, or better yet, somebody out there can be like, "Oh, I identify with this person." Yes, like I can definitely use this as a resource because this person that she talked to is like me, and there's so much out there that people don't feel like, oh, I could connect somewhere, about myself. So that's what the videos that I'm going to be doing are going to be about to a degree. And like I said, I'm going to be doing entertainment as well. So a little bit of here, there's going to be something here for you. You'll be back. Take my word for it. You'll be back. To get back into the Q&A questions. Let's see. So my biggest fear, I would say, is falling slash failing. So falling is literally like falling on the ground on my ass. Like I'd be fearful of that. Living in Pittsburgh, you get, it's been lately like snow and ice and stuff like that in the wintertime. So yeah, I'd be scared to fall. I'm too old to be falling. My feelings will be hurt. I'll be ready to call off work, all of that stuff because I'm not trying to break no hip. It hurt. The bounce back is not as good as when I was in my 20s, my teens. So, um, but failing is because like it's a fear, even with doing YouTube, like I'm really putting myself out there. I'm naturally a quiet person, but unless I'm like, I get to know you or whatever, my personality can really come out. So I feel like this can bring a lot of people who've ever questioned, like, what is she thinking? Want to know more about her, or, expand more of the knowledge of, who you are as a person. And I feel like this is the best way for me. This is the best way. So if you ever had that question or anything like that, this is the one-stop shop to get to know me. So we're gonna be real connected. But yeah, I do have a fear of failing because you just never know how you come across the people. Dream vacation, I would say Bora Bora, period. I do want to go to like Jamaica. I would love to go to England, um, the Caribbean, things that are sort of tropical. So I have my passport, but I've yet to put any stamps in it. I've more so used it as like identification. But yeah, so hopefully I will pop up on the scene one day in one of those places that I name, get get the vlog camera out so y'all can be there with me and get it popping. So hopefully, fingers crossed. um, okay. Have I ever dated someone I met online? Yes, sadly. I shouldn't say sadly because I mean, you got to flow with the times. We're most likely going to connect with one another on online. So, yeah, I have met a few people online. Where specifically? I've done Facebook dating once. I've met someone online, Moco Space. If y'all remember Moco Space, I feel like I've met a couple people from there. But at my grown age, currently, I'm not going to be on anybody's social media to look for love. Like, I'm not on nobody's dating sites. I'm not on any of that stuff. To me, at this point in life, if I'm meant to meet someone, it will just happen. Meaning, like, oh, we might just both be in the grocery store and that happened accidentally on purpose because purposely the universe put us together. But we feel like it's an accident. We just happen to need to go to the grocery store at the same time, and I met you. So that's more so for me at this point how I'm gonna even ever pop up on here and say, "Oh, I met such and such," because we just happen to meet or maybe mutual friends or something like that. Cool, but I'm not going out of my way to make any type of page profile or anything. That's killed. That's killed. No. I feel like you could be too much of something else on social media and then be a completely different person in reality. So To each his own. Um, if I could change anything about myself, what would it be? And I would say my butt. I know it's like I probably thought I was going to say something like, "Oh, no, my personality is pretty fire." I would say I'm pretty cool as a person, but I feel like my butt could be changed because it's not nothing there. So yeah, if I could get all the fat slurped out and put back there, that's what I would be doing. So that's my one thing, honestly. How many relationships have I been in? Have I been in what? I don't know them people. I don't know what you're talking about. That's all my Q&A questions that I have, which I think is pretty decent. I tried to mix them up to where some of them were basic, regular schmegler questions, and some a little, a little bit more dive deeper in, and I'll gladly do more Q&As. I'll try to get some questions from other people versus me just looking up some questions, as well as I'm gonna probably next time try to really like write them down and just pick from them and answer them. So there'll be a lot more on the random side versus I know. I was just going through the list at random. So, but I appreciate you watching my video and getting to know me a lot more. Please like, subscribe. Oh, and for sure, hit that bell. I'm gonna need you to hit that bell so that you can know when I upload a video. For real. Because watch out for me. This channel is gonna be lit. Like I said, it's gonna be a variety of videos, a little something, something for all of y'all. All of y'all. All of y'all gonna be back. Okay? And we definitely gonna have fun. Bear with me. This is just the beginning. Of course, you're not gonna see backgrounds like this all the time. I just needed somewhere that was well lit to record my Q&A video, so excuse the background. But yeah, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Please, like I said, subscribe. I'm definitely on the road to 1K. I know it's the very beginning, but that is my goal to begin with, is to get to 1K. So please, guys, help me get there. And I love and appreciate everybody who is watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.